Welcome, guys, for the on-court interview of John Sadowski versus Ryan McLean. Obviously, Team Canada, team greatest country in the world.
Right.
It was nice me being as a non-drunk shark this time compared to a few videos ago. Seeing John Sadowski actually play for the first time here, even though you commentated.
Absolutely.
And I know you're not used to the court surface, but it seemed like you adjusted pretty well. So thank you for the competitors, Ryan and John. But also, I just want to get your guys' thoughts. I'll start with John first.
Of course.
Because, you're kind of like a local kid from New Berlin, about 10, 15 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
You've commentated. What are your thoughts about like what you expected this match to be? Not in terms of facing Ryan, who's obviously an accomplished player by himself, but also just the pressure and the situation of playing in an environment like this.
Oh yeah, so absolutely, it was pretty big for me since I had no clue about this about 2 hours ago until Mike ran over and approached me about the opportunity. I was like, well, I always watch real tennis. I check them out. I see them always playing, so I'm like, this could be a good opportunity to show my skills, have some fun with it.
Chance to represent your country. So. Yeah.
You know, I'm not affiliated with the U.S. anymore.
You moved to Mexico.
Canada's open if you want to come up there.
Yeah. I've been there. It was a really nice time. Dude, it was kind of crazy because I literally had my Rogers Cup towel in my bag this morning. But I was like, I need to wash it because it was really dirty and I didn't want to. But if I knew I was going to be playing against two Canadians, I would have. But honestly, the setting was very different. I had no idea what was going to be happening. He told me I'm playing some Canadian guy. That was the description I was given. So I had no idea what to expect.
Great scouting report, Mark.
Yeah, so I just came in open-minded, doing exactly what I did. Serves were a little struggle in the beginning. We came around to them. But as I was telling the cameras before, it's just crazy, especially playing against a big server like Ryan who held his ground the whole time. If you just make one or two of those little mistakes like that, and it can affect the whole set because it's so damn difficult to come back against a server like that.
Especially indoor hardcore.
Absolutely. It's what makes tennis so precise and so difficult at the same time.
Yeah. Again, as Alex mentioned in the last on-court interview, this has been a long time in the making. Mark overhyped, I think, the court speed.
I still think it's fast, but
he thinks it's fast. I beg to differ. As Mark said, I was supposed to be playing him. Came in with that thought, was just going to go everything to his backhand, was hoping for all slices. That didn't really work against John. He had a more solid backhand than I think Mark does.
Thank you.
I might get a ball in the chest later in double, we'll see. But it was a great time. The cameras and microphones definitely add a different aspect to it. I talk to myself. Good aspect for sure. I talk to myself a lot, but actually having to break down on the changeovers and stuff and actually think about what's going on might have actually helped me, hold my nerves a little bit on those tough service games where I pulled a rabbit out of my hat and held. But good time out here. So
I think we were kind of commenting that, especially like up in the booth when we were kind of looking down, and both Mark and I were like, holy cow, like you look really composed. You came out playing really clean, and some of like the cleanest tennis I've seen you play in a long time. And just the confidence behind not just going for your second, but your ground strokes. You were hitting nice and deep.
Sorry, what second serve?
Yeah.
No, exactly.
What second serve?
Two first.
one after the first.
Yeah. So I think overall though, like again, you have everything kind of going against you. Your opponent, who you're coming into, different surface. We're the away team, but I think you maximized your chances and you played really well. And some amazing rallies. Some of those gets and
especially
like
these big guys.
Cat and mouse points that were
supposed to be the slow
honestly
ones.
we were not expecting those cat and mouse points, but you guys put on a show. So kudos to you guys.
I thought you guys, typically speaking, about 60 to 75% of the time, big serve, big forehand.
Yep.
And I actually argue, both of you, your backhand returns on flat serves are better than your forehands.
I agree.
Just because it's compact and it's just to get it in the court. Forehand, you just have a little bit too much freedom.
Is that why you're going to my forehand more?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Well, especially in those first couple of games, obviously I was struggling in the start, but every time I was finding that body and that forehand, I was getting a lot more shanks from you in the beginning.
Well, shanks are my game.
Yeah.
And double faults, but not.
I still had a fair number.
Yeah.
Not double digits.
Especially in the second set. I think the first set, you had a flawless service set, I think.
Now, what were you thinking? Like, be very specific, Ryan. When you were up 40 love, I think twice, and you started double fault and almost spiral out of control.
I think I almost did two in a row at one point.
Yeah.
Twice. Is it? Yeah, twice in a row.
Twice.
What were you thinking about? Like, this might go really bad really soon.
I don't think that thought ever crossed my mind.
Okay.
Even though I was down love 40 a few games prior and also up 40 love then following that, I trusted my serve. I knew I could. I trusted it. I knew I could come back as long as I went for it and didn't go for the stupid big first serve and then also trying to hit that second serve ace.
To be fair, there was a good amount of them. So
worked in my favor a few times, but definitely being up 40 love, you still have that confidence. And again, with it being so back and forth and reliant on the serve, I knew that if I could get it in play and at least get the rally going, I trusted myself to come through in the end. So.
Absolutely.
Cool. Anything else?
No.
Well,
Ready
congrats.
for doubles now, yeah.
Doubles. This doubles is worth 2 points.
That's I was about to say that.
Three. It's got to be 3 for you guys.
Winner, go home. Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
Perfect.
We get an extra point for every World War we win.
Hey, we were on the right team, so.
Canada was just kind of hanging out. Good stuff,
Good
man.
playing.
See you guys in a bit.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned for dubs.